Hello everyone, it's Dranina here and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We went to level 3 foraging, which means we can make the tapper, which is a piece of equipment that I have been looking forward to get for ages. I thought already it's like one of those basic equipment things that you get really early on in the game, but however it takes the level 3 foraging in order to get that. Which means we can actually get maple syrup, oak resin and pine tar from now on, which will help us complete one of the bundles from the community center. And also very exciting things today. It is summer. It's our first day of summer. As you can see, the colors have changed. It's all looking a lot more summery. I don't have any other way to say it like that. I'm going to leave all my other stuff but my watering can and my hoe at home. We're going to be needing the spring onions, I think, today in order to make sure we can... hello? I think I do need a moment with my pickaxe, because otherwise I cannot... I cannot remove this plant from the ground. There we go. Did we really get stones? Oh, I didn't expect this. I really didn't. I read a message about weeds growing and ruining your farm, but I really didn't think it would apply to having random logs and stones appear on my fields, which is annoying. Alright, let's have a quick look. This is a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means we have 21. This one is also 3, right? Yeah, so we've got 21, something like 15 and 70 places here, which means we have a whole lot of seeds to sow. For now, let's have a look at the mixed seeds we have, because I know that we can plant those nonetheless. Since it's summer, we have only 3 of them, so it's not a whole lot, but at least it's something to sow. What are the other ones I have? Spring seeds, basic fertilizer, speed grow, stimulates leaf production, and it increases the growth rate, which we are definitely going to use. Absolutely. Let's plant these here. Give them the water they need. There we go. I'm quickly going to move the stone and move to here. Same goes for the pickaxe and the regular axe. Don't want them in my inventory when I will be using my hoe, planting stuff. Last thing I want is accidentally hitting one of my freshly planted seeds and therefore ruining it and losing a lot of money, because some of these are expensive. We can, since the shop isn't open, we can do a little bit of foraging, or at least try to find some foraging. Unfortunately, these red flowers don't count. They simply don't count at all. I don't see anything here. Okay, people, you know how I talked about grapes were hard to find? We found our first grape. Grapes are awesome, by the way, to bring with you once you go into the mines. They are awesome. And they give relatively lot of energy, a relatively large amount of health as well. So therefore they are the ideal snack to bring with you. But as I was saying before, they're normally a bit harder to find than just walking 10 steps from your house and then finding it on the first day of summer. These are, by the way, the other flowers you had to find. These bushes don't give anything, oddly enough. They look like they will give you berries or something like that. They don't. They simply don't. Here are the other flowers, and am I going to be lucky to find the other berry as well? Not by the looks of it. I'm going to bring these two already to this community center, because I don't want to accidentally eat any of them. That would be an absolute shame. So these are going to be placed in the not spring foraging bundle, the summer foraging bundle. Let me have a look. I think it's the yellow one. Yes, there we go. And you. We just have to have one, and then we get probably summer foraging seeds, which hopefully will give us grapes. Because if they do, oh my goodness, our trips to the mines will be less and less easier, because we don't have to carry on large quantities of food anymore, because the grapes will do just fine. But now, let's buy seeds. Tons of seeds. It's going to be awesome. How are you doing? We need melon, we need tomato, we need blueberry, and we need pepper. Blueberry is the best one to have. It's the best one to have. They are also the most expensive though. So I can buy 100 of these. I do have enough money. And they will give me loads and loads. How much do I want? I do have a field of 30. It means that I don't have any energy left once I gave them water. Now I have a field of 70. But I also need melon. If I buy 70 of them, how much money is going to be? Sorry, I need to do a bit of calculating because I want to spend my my money as good as possible, or as well as I can. So if I buy 70 seeds, it's going to be 5,600 gold, which means that if I have a look at my total, I have 5,000 gold left, which is fine. Alright, let's buy them. It's insane that I'm doing this, but it's going to be awesome. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Then I've got 5. I want to buy some melon seeds. Which is... I have a field of 21 that I can plant. Which we're going to do. I won't be having any money left, by the way, after this. Then I've got another field of 21. I do need tomato and I do need pepper. Oh no, I've got like... I'm going to buy 15 of those. Because I don't think my field is bigger than 15. And I should be able to buy 21 of these without a problem. 21. We've got all our seeds. And we still got 2,000 gold left. Oh, this is amazing. I didn't think we would have a penny left. I really thought that these 70 blueberries were going to kill me. Almost literally, like, well, this is just not that I need my my money for anything else but a coop because I want it. Oh, another grape. Awesome. But as I was saying, we need all the energy we can get. I think the tomatoes are here. Then the peppers and melons are here. I'm going to make a ton of fertilizer because I simply can. Speedgrow is coming with me. Going to grab the sap and then go in the crafting menu. I don't think crafting sap is used for anything. So I'm just going to convert this all to fertilizer. I doubt I have enough to get to 70 in total. 75. We've got fertilizer for the blueberries. Awesome. First we have to plow this whole field. Which is what we're going to do for the first. Something to keep in mind though is that in the future we do want to have sprinklers. Which I am going to take into account already, I think. It'd be a shame not to do so. Which means I need my pickaxe before I do anything else. Because I don't want to plant any blueberries where I'm... Oh, crap. You, Mr. Scarecrow, do have to stand here. Alrighty. More clay. Should have remembered to just plant this whole field full of the... Just plow this whole field because it's going to give me so much. Because the fun part about blueberries is they both have a chance, like potatoes, to give you more than one crop at a time. And like beans, they are... you have to plant them once, they will grow. And after that, they will keep producing more blueberries without you having to buy new seeds, which makes them more expensive but also more fun. Let me quickly grab my pickaxe. I have my pickaxe on me, don't I? Yes, I do. This one needs to go because this is a single. Like there's two in between. And then I'm missing this row, which means I am going to move these tiles. Which makes my field a bit bigger, but not necessarily like incredibly big. Might be a bit short on seeds though. But for that I do have a bit more gold. 1, 2, and then this needs to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means I get one here and I need to flow this row? Yes, I do. And these are all going to be sprinklers because this is going to be my big field, my big ticket item. I'm just going to plow this right now and then I will build a path around it and I can always go back to buy the seeds. Then I have to space out. Oh, shoot. 2 again. This is a bit of tedious bit of work. Like this, then here and here. And then space out 2. I think I'm going to make this one shorter. Just remove this. Because I did put another layer down there. So then I've got a 9 by 9. Let's remove these stones as well. I'm going to finish everything by today. I promise, guys. It's just... now that everything has been planted, I'm going to put the fertilizer in. Let me quickly have a look how many spots I do have at the moment. I'm looking, by the way, for not the first set of sprinklers, but the second one, which will do all the tiles around it. Which is, I think, the best sprinkler set you can get. But I am not quite sure on that. This one doesn't work, simply because the scarecrow is there. But if it appears that I do have way less fields now since I planned for the sprinklers, then I'm just going to build another row for... No! I have one more! These are 71 tiles. If I'm not mistaken. My blueberries are correct. There we go. And I just have to water them. And because they're on fertilizer, they will grow a bit faster. At least I think they will grow a bit faster, or they will give me more. I don't know, but I think it's absolutely worth it to use the fertilizer for the blueberries. Because the blueberries are my big ticket item for this summer. Let's have a look. Oh shoot, the shop is already closed. I'm missing one. I do miss one. Oh, it's a shame. I have to plant that one later then. So now my new field is 71. Which is a bit bigger than it used to be. However, it takes sprinklers into account, which I am really happy with. Because you have to take sprinklers into account, in my opinion. There I go. Alright, just need to grab the last bit of path, because I do have paths in my chest. Let's water all these plants. Oh, my energy is almost gone already. I'm going to need to eat a grape. There we go. I'm just going to water them row for row. To make sure I have every single one of them. Alright. And I have to plant my other seeds as well. Maybe I can leave it for tomorrow, because I think I am too exhausted to do it right now. Yeah, I am. It's already almost 8 o'clock. Shoot. Maybe I should have thought about rebuilding my garden. I should have thought about it yesterday instead of today. It gives me a bit of energy back, these spring onions. Yeah, I'm going to be needing every bit of energy I can get. Summer is going to be a whole lot less mining. And a whole lot more... yeah, farming. Which is not a bad thing. It just means that my episodes are going to contain 2 days probably, because I have to go to bed early because my energy bars are going to be so low that I really cannot do anything but farm during the days. Alright. starting to feel tired. Let's eat another spring onion. Gotcha, and then back to my watering can. I hope I can finish watering them before my can runs dry. Let's finish this. Alright, I'm not going to do anything more. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, let's go to sleep. No, let's do one more day this episode. Because I have just been farming and I want to finish it while you guys are still here. As you can see, my berry bushes already begin to grow. I really wanted to finish everything yesterday, however, I really didn't have the time or the energy. I cannot wait for those days. Oh, crap. Scarecrow shouldn't be moved. Because otherwise the crows are going to eat my wonderful, wonderful crops. Oh, he's supposed to go here. There we are. Oh. Sometimes you can really wreck your own crops. It's a shame that it's possible. Alright, let's plow these fields. I don't think any of these are... Oh, the peppers are, I think, annoying. I think I want all my melons either on speed grow. Yeah, let's put the melons on this field. Yeah, and then one piece of fertilizer. Do you want the melons? Alrighty. So that means the whole melon field is planted. Then I want to have the peppers here. And these will, if I'm not mistaken, these will keep standing as well and just also give me more peppers days after the first harvest. How many do I need? I don't think I'll be able to plant all my potatoes, by the way. Alright. No, I think I'm short. Well, let's try anyway. At least I have enough seeds then for another batch of potatoes. Yeah, I'm one short. Thanks to this big stump here. And now it's just time to water. I'm going to really fast run to town just to grab one more blueberry seed. Because I want it. I want a blueberry seed because I don't want to have a field with 70 blueberries. If I can plant 71, it will be a waste of the one spot. Especially once I have sprinklers, I don't have to care about that field anymore. It would be so amazing. Alright. Give me your one blueberry seed, please. Thank you. That's the one seed I need. Alrighty, let's go back home, plant one blueberry seed, and then start the tedious job of giving every single one of my plants the water it needs to grow. Which means that, yeah, as I said before, a couple of upcoming episodes are going to be a bit boring because it's mainly me doing the farming instead of doing adventurous stuff like in the mines or anywhere else. But at least we'll be flabbergasted once we see the amount of money we get from all these blueberries and these melons. Hopefully we get enough golden star melons to fill up the bundle. We can plant corn, by the way, already, which might be something we want to do as well. I'm not sure about that though. I mean, having corn in these types of fields is amazing simply because if I would have had corn here in this field instead of blueberries, well, corn is worth less compared to blueberries. It's just that corn will also be here during the fall, and therefore once I have sprinklers here, it's just 2 seasons of not having to look after my crops. Besides, of course, the harvesting and making sure there are scarecrows standing around to scare the crows away. But besides that, I really wouldn't have to do anything but just watching the crops grow, which is amazing. It's just I don't have that luxury. But at least my blueberries are all watered, and I do have a bit of energy left, and I do have a bunch of spring onions. Alright, first set of crops is grown, or not grown, is watered. Let's get to the next set. Alright. I think my energy is just about to make it every day. Well, I think every day I will have a bit of energy left to do some random things, either in the mines around the farm or something like that. Though I'm not absolutely sure. Yeah, I'm not absolutely sure what I can do this summer to... I don't think there's a way to improve my energy. But just eating things to make my energy bar go a bit up more, or refill my energy bar to a certain level, which is also fine. I am fine with eating things to get my energy back. It's the same goes for real life. It's just that I'm starting to feel exhausted again. The spring onions really don't do a whole lot. But we have to remember though that today we also planted the melons, the potatoes, not the potatoes, the tomatoes and the peppers. So it's very logical that we are exhausted right now. Well, not exhausted, because exhausted would mean that we will be sluggish tomorrow and therefore have half the energy bar. So that's something we really have to be careful of, that we don't get sluggish or overly exhausted. Let's watch television. The weather report for tomorrow. Welcome to QSO5, your #1 source for weather news and entertainment. For now, the weather forecast for tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny all day. Well, crap. I don't think I would say that a whole lot very often. Or crap, when it's going to be clear and sunny. But for now I do, because when it rains, all my crops are being depotted and I don't have to do anything. Fortune teller, who I see a glimmer of my scrying orb, a shard of knowledge from the future. The spirits feel neutral today, days in your hands. Good to know, good to know. There's not really anything I can do about anyway. Oh, there's more clay in here. I'm going to keep this in here. Same goes for you, you, and you. Put my sap away. And you too. I'm going to bed early. I don't have any energy, and call it a day very early on the second day of summer isn't very uncommon anyway, so let's just do it. And for now I am going to end this episode right here. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to get updated every time I post a new video. Wait a second, what was that? For those who have missed, because I was talking through it, there was a rumbling sound, which probably was the earthquake that we heard during the night. As I was saying, if you have tips here for Stardew Valley or other games I should be checking out, leave them in the comment section down below. Have an awesome day, and I see you guys next time!